your happiness will be decided by. Samantha, give it to us, please, my dear lady.
Your happiness will be decided on how far you are willing to allow God to go with you and move for you.
Did you see that? To go with you and move for you. For you. Go with you, move for you. You see, the Bible is full of God showing human beings what they are capable of becoming. Abraham, if I allow you, you will leave this earth without you, the reason why you came to the earth, without it happening. So, are you willing to see your future? He said yes. And through so many pictures and sounds and bonding, God was willing to show Abraham what he, God, wants to do for him. It is not by power, nor by might, but by my spirit, says the Lord. So every one of you should listen to this, because there is a place where it is by power and by might. There's a place for it. But when it comes to certain things, and God decide that you yourself cannot completely, your intelligence, your strength, your business skill, your family name, the money you've made so far, God has looked into it and decided that it's not enough. You will not be capable of doing a whole lot with your paycheck. $1 million is not going to be enough for you, even though that's what you are praying for. Your friends will all desert you. God has seen the future. And God wants to make sure that because you are already a person of joy, He's going to create a bigger happiness for you. So God said to Abraham, follow me. He did not start by saying, worship me. He said, follow me. I'm going to make of thee a great nation. See, that's why I believe in the reward system. I believe in the reward. It's not because you worship me, but it's because you believe me. Do you guys get it? Did you guys get it? Even for Adam and Eve, it was not because they worship him, but it was because they did what? They believe him. This is interesting. If you don't love this, I do. Abraham is not based on me. It's now based on you. Are you willing that I work for you? Do you guys know that God was telling Abraham, I am willing to be your servant? Did you guys know that? That's what God was telling Abraham. And that's what God is telling us. I'm willing to be the one that will make it happen for you. You see, we always want to serve God, to worship God, to do things for God. Are you aware that 90% of the time it is God who want to do something for you?
Hallelujah. Amen. God work for me.
You see that? You always want to do something for God. everything I have had in life, every good experiences I've had in life, I didn't pay for it. It was not my own intelligence or academic excellence. It was not my human wisdom or intelligence. It was not even my spiritual powers and office. No, it all happened of its own. It did not even happen when I fasted and prayed and seek the face of God. Boom, didn't happen. It all came of its own. Why? Because I am willing to let God go as far as He wants to go with me. And I'm willing for God to work for me as far as He wants to. Move for me as long and as far as He wants to. The wars of victories of Israel throughout the Bible were not based on military ability. Great leaders did not arise in Israel because they were born great or they came from great families. No. Greatness always comes. You see, I use the word here. Greatness will come to. Not greatness will come from. Until greatness will come to you, greatness will not come from you. Samantha, write that. That's the power tip. Mary, write that down. Vicky. Until greatness comes to you. Okay? Greatness will not come from you. Hey, hey! Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that? There you go. So write down the next power tip. Until the blessing comes to you. Favors will not come from you. Do you guys get it? Until the blessing comes to you, favors will not come from you. Because how you are going to buy houses, acquire nice, beautiful things for your personal enjoyment, for the enjoyment of your children? How you gonna create the kind of money you want, the kind of wealth you want? Many a times it's gonna come because the blessing happened to you. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that there. Let's get back to the power tip we are dealing with now. God said to the children of Israel, go, Moses, tell 12 men from the 12 tribes to go and spy out the land. Not that God that doesn't know how the land looked like, but it was for their own security and assurance guaranteed by God. God was sending them to be spies in the land of Canaan. Why? So that they can believe Him. So that they will know that what God said was true. About the land, about the people who occupy the land. When God says something to you, move in as a leader, as a ruler, as a power person. Move in immediately. When God tries to reveal what He wants to do for you, that's why you must let God. Samantha, read that power tip for us again.
Your happiness will be decided on how far you are willing to allow God to go with you and move for you.
This is the only way your happiness is going to be decided. How far you're willing for God to go with you, how far you're willing for God to move for you. Israel, I am willing to give you everything. I will turn these people's property, I'll give them over to you. So don't worry about it. I'm in charge. I'm going to give you other people's territories, other people's land, everything. You want it, you get it. Just go and look and see. God always wants to make sure that you are moving in knowledge, in perfection, in the right belief, that you know what you are doing, that you and him are in one accord. That's it. He'll give it to you. The children of Israel went. 10 of them came back and said, well, Moses, you are supposed to be slain because you brought us to be killed by those giants we saw in their land. We saw giants and we were like ants, tiny little ants. We cannot go against those people. They have chariots of iron. They have weapons of warfare. They are well-trained soldiers and we are nothing. We are nobody. You are what you say about yourself, period. Write that down. It's a bad tip for me. You are what you say. You are what you say about yourself. Yep. You are what you say about yourself, whether you like it or not. Witches and wizards and devils are waiting. Bad times and hard times are waiting to hear one foul word and one stupid mistake from you. And you have given them, the key to torture you to your death and to stop you from prosperity. They are all waiting to hear what you are going to say about yourself. That's what you are waiting for. Even this physical planet is waiting to hear what you are willing to say about yourself. Start talking trash about you. How you were born. What is your problem? What is that? What is that? And you become exactly that.
You did a video just on that.
Yep.
So true. Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm. Even witches cannot go against what you believe, what you are saying, and what you are doing against yourself. All for you. Ada? They are what they are waiting for. Even if people sold you, even if people sold you to witchcraft coven or satanic or Luciferian coven, it will be decided on what decision you've already taken against yourself. Ha 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 ha! That's why some people, when they reach there, they say, no, return this one, we don't want this one. You have tried and tried and tried, it doesn't work out. You know, I'll give it up. They say, oh, sure, that's what we were waiting for. You do not know that a lot of bad things that happen to you are happening in order for you to say something bad against your life.
And when we say something, when you touch something, you just have to be like,
If you start to say something good, if you start to say something good about your life, even the devil will tell people, you see that one, give that one what belongs to him. Let me have peace. I'm not part of whatever program you are doing against that one. I'm not part of it. Amen. Because I have sent the wind, the person is still standing on the rock. Or both Jesus and himself or herself. I have sent the rain. This person is singing and that. Do you know that the worst thing you can do to your enemies, both humans and devils, is that when something bad is happening, that's when you are singing and dancing. And you are celebrating. You are cooking food for yourself. Rice and stew with good old-fashioned chicken that come from that eat around the house. Some nice things. You are doing, you dress well, you look good, you are doing good thing for yourself. The devil will look at you and say, I thought that we were crazy. This one is more crazy than we are. Return back to him or her. Return back 7, 8, 9, 10, 100 times what you guys took, because I don't want to get into trouble with the person who made this one. That's how it is. You start crying and sobbing and being depressed and moody. Say, we were looking for this one. You know? Carry this one. I'm going to sacrifice this one. Go and use this one to eat pounded yam and fufu. Use this one. We are going to use this one to eat rice and stew. Yeah. Yeah. The children of Israel said that they cannot go. We are not able to. We are like little hunchback dwarfs. We are like little ants before those giants. Huh? So you are a hunchback dwarf? You are an ant? You cannot enter, you cannot take the land. Huh? Really? All right. And they wandered in the wilderness over and over until all of them who declared those things with their lips and their action, they all died. Because God will not allow you or anybody with any negativity, evil intention, bad motive to enter into your place of peace and prosperity. He will not allow you to enter there. That's why you have to be careful those that you carry with you to go somewhere, or you're inviting to come and enjoy with you or be around you. You have to think very seriously. What is their motive? What's their passion? What's the primary thing that runs their life? You have to know these things. You have to know it. If not, by default, they will come and sink your boat by default. They will sink your boat by default. And God will not do anything about it. So think about it. Your happiness is going to be dependent on how far you want God to go with you and how much you want him to move for you or to go with you. If you say yes, that's it. God will. You say no, terminated. Done deal.
Yes. We say yes.
That's how it is. Yeah. So they said that they cannot go in. We are not able to go and take the land. God said, okay, stay where you are. And they stayed there, delayed, denied. Do you hear me? God did not, they cannot enter. They will not be able to enter. What you are saying is creating what you are thinking and what you are wanting. Yep. It's creating it. How do you think you are telling yourself, I'm not sure that I'm not sure that I can handle if I start to have big money. Do you know how big, or do you know how big $1 million is? Do you know how big $1 billion is? I don't think I can handle that kind of thing. Oh. Can I handle a castle? Can I handle a mansion with a 10-bedroom house? How am I going to clean it? Who's going to help me to run it? When once you start asking those questions, you will never have it. It's not coming to you, to go to somebody else. Yep. What will people think of me if they discover that I own a jet, I own this, I own that? Would they not say something? Would they not say something? You can't have it. If I go and have a divorce and divorce this crazy man out of my life, if I go and divorce him, what about if people say this? What about if people think this? What about if people say this about me? What about, how would they be looking at me? You are not going to have that divorce. It's not going to happen. Because you have killed the divorce before the divorce started. You are not going to have a mansion. Because you already told yourself that you will not be able to keep a mansion. You cannot take care of it. So why do you think it's going to come to you? It's not coming. Oh, well, I think I should go and have a 1-bedroom in one cheap motel. It's easy. You know, I'll be able to retain some money at the end of the month. I'm only going to pay 400 or 300 in that cheap motel and stay there. You know, instead of going to be paying $2,000 a mortgage every month and so on. Till you die, you'll never have a house. You'll never have a house. You start thinking in your heart, if I have children, if I have children, they'll be crying every night. Cry! They'll be crying every night. I won't be able to watch TV. I won't be able to eat my hamburger, you know, and pizza. I won't be able to go out and travel and have fun. I won't be able to meet my boyfriends and so on. Come on. These babies, they have big mouth. They will suck my breast dry. Hey, Jesus, how will I look like? How will I look like when I start having children? Hey, you know, I'll be sitting down in one place. I'll be sitting down in one place until my bumper all become flat. It will no longer be apple. Hey, God, yeah. Hey, wait. Yeah. And then the person will start to say something like this. What about if I get pregnant, especially with that man, this particular one, not this one, but this one, you know, the way that he does that thing, hey, I heard that he had twins before. Hi, who knows? If I go along with him, he might shoot out 6 out of me. Hey, forget about it. Forget about it. Yeah. And have you not seen? They say that when a woman has children and then there is a divorce or him and his boyfriend separated, no man will want to marry her anymore because she's changed. She smells differently. She looks differently. She can't do anything for herself. The children all come to take up their money. Hi. Are you serious? So I won't be able even to keep any money for myself. Hey. You are not, even if you pray and pray, you are not going to have no babies. Because God has seen that you've sabotaged, you've chased the babies away before you even start thinking about them coming. You've chased them away. They are not coming. Yep. And so God will be sending children to the world and tell them, just go. He will scatter them like a seed. You know, just scatter them. Wherever you fall, that's where you are born. You understand? Wherever they see the drop, that's where you are born. Everybody will give birth to children. You won't. Child doesn't come. possible that your word is what is tying the money down, tying the wealth, tying the good people. Your mouth, what you are thinking. When I need to sleep is when the child is crying, gra, 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 crying even the loudest. You won't be able to smoke your marijuana. Huh? You're taking care of a baby throughout the night. I'm not doing that. Forget it. And what happened? The baby woke up because babies knows. They know where they are wanted and they know where they are not wanted, and so they will go to everybody else except you. They are not coming. They are not coming. They already heard you saying something like this. Maybe if I get pregnant and I don't really feel good about it, I'll go and abort the baby. And the children are telling each other, don't go to that woman. She's going to abort you. Don't go there. Go to the other one. She's going to keep you. You say, really? Say, yep. The children already they are texting each other. They are not yet born, no. They are texting each other. They are Facebooking each other, Instagramming each other, Twittering each other, Snapchatting, shouting they're already on. Don't go there. We are warning you. If not, you'll be the biggest trouble of your life. That's the crazy woman. That's the husband is mad and the woman is crazy, and that's where you want to go. Come on, let's go this way. That's why some of you are born twins. You come twins. Because one person, this one wanted to, this one run and take the other one by hand. Say, don't go there. Let's go. Let's go together. I'm just making this up. I know it. You all know it. Yeah. One was supposed to come out and now it's two. And you're surprised. Yeah. The two children inside me say, yeah. Because one ran to the other one and said, what do you think you're about to do? Are you crazy? Don't you know that woman is crazy and the husband is mad? And you want to go there? Let's go! Drag this one and they all jump and enter the same room and come out. Yep. I love it. Ay. How far do you want God to go with you? How far do you want God to move for you? God has seen it. If God has planned for you, please go with his plan. If God has planned for you, go with his plan. Because there is nothing that will make God to go very far away from you is when God sees for you, when God says something to you about your life, and you don't take it serious, you will never have that come your way anymore. It will not come back. More than anything, believe God. It's like when I tell people, I'm going to do this for you. And then after a while, they are calling me, why are you not doing this? Why? Come and enter my shoe. Come and wear my shoe, you will know what I'm doing on a daily basis. I have things written out. I will reach where your own tongue is. Then you'll get what I promise you. That's just the way it goes. Others will say, it's always talking, never delivers. And they don't care that you've delivered already 10 times. They are like, hey. There are people like that. They want it now. You have to make up your mind how far you want God to go with you, how much you want God to move for you, how much. So if you just want God to work for you in the land of Egypt and destroy the Egyptians there, and after that you don't need God to move for you in other instances, God will just stop there. Because let me tell you the truth, and we will close here. God is looking for people that you want to trust, invest, make money come their way. People tell you God doesn't give people money. Are you crazy? God does. God do give people money. If not, why is it that I will pray for you to be given to some amount of money and you get more than that? Why is it that I will perform a little ritual for people with the blood of the lamb? Or just prayer? And you will get what you did not even think you will get. God wants to walk with you, walk for you. Take you to places that no human being or devil would ever dare to take you. Please, allow God to move for you big time, and allow God to go with you. There are people who want God to go with them, but they are not willing for God to walk with them. Walk, W-O-R-K. They don't want God to be involved in what they are doing. And that's not fair. And then when they fail, they blame God. This is where we bring it to an end. Go and think about those things and change. Start making changes really quickly. You don't need to pray a whole lot for God to love you. You don't need to fast a whole lot. You don't need to give money a whole lot for God to move for you. All he wants is, how far are you willing for him to do that? To go with you. That's what it is. How far are you willing? Some, because your parent told you, oh, you know, when you have a job, you can buy just one nice house, have a car, maintain it, and that's all you want. So that's all you get. That's what will make you happy. For me, that will never make me happy. That's just the beginning. That's the introduction. The prolegomena. That's the introduction. You belong to a class. Do something with your class. You need a new level. Enter into it, stay in it, and create even a new one. See, everyone who dared to challenge the best God had for them, they all died in the wilderness. Including Moses. I hope you know that. Including Aaron. Can you believe that? Aaron, Moses, and the rest of them did not enter the land of Canaan. Think about that. Only 2 people went in. Joshua, Caleb. See? He even kept them alive so that they lived to be so elderly and still entered into that land. Because they chose to accept God to work on their behalf. You must choose to accept God to work, W-O-R-K, to work on your behalf. You must choose. Because there are certain things that is not by power nor by might. It is God who will bring people to do it for you. Abraham could not give himself wealth. Event happened, and through if somebody else gave him wealth. You can only create so much wealth for yourself. The bigger one is going to come through other people. You better know this for a fact. For those of you who do not want to be team players, want to be a lone ranger and a lone wolf, you better think twice about it. Good night. I will see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.